big region matchup, as there's a New Manchester and Alexander are their top 2 seeds right now, and as there's a 3-way tie for 3rd and 4th with East Paulding, South, and Alatoona, as the East Paulding beat Alatoona, South beat us, and Alatoona beat them.
We would like to congratulate the North Paulding Wolfpack. They won their first game of the season last week at Kennesaw Mountain High School. Coach Jones made the trip back to the stadium that is named after him, and he did not want to come out of there without a victory. So they pulled that off last week, North Paulding and Kennesaw Mountain. Pretty good game that was.
How long did he coach there?
Long time. Long enough to have the stadium named after you.
I guess so. Just like at South Paulding, it's named after Coach Glanton. He started that football team there to what it is now.
Well, we're getting ready. Not many fans in the stands for the New Manchester Jaguars. They either didn't want to make the drive, stuck in traffic, or just chilling out at home.
I think they have more band people than they do fans.
I think it was that way when we did the game against Hiram.
Yeah.
As New Manchester didn't have a lot of people in the stands.
So Caleb Grant comes on for the kickoff here to kick off.
Well, the referees and the umpires have decided where they're going for dinner tonight. They've broken their huddle. And we are getting ready to have the kickoff for you. Back deep for New Manchester. Number 21 is Orion Weems. And it looks like maybe number 22 back there. At least they got him in the right order, David Dent. David's a safety, sophomore. We'll see a lot out of him tonight as we get ready for the kickoff. The East Paulding Raiders jumping around, getting set. All we're waiting on is the whistle.
You said the East Paulding's number 21 and 22.
Did I?
Yeah, 21 is Brian Harang and 22 Michael Russell for New Manchester.
I do that sometimes to make sure you're on cue here.
Yep, and that's actually number 12.
And Brandon Smith is the strong safety junior, 5'8", 170, number 7, in on the stop for the Raiders, and that's going to be now first down and goal, first down and 10, and the ball is on the – and there's a flag already. That's a good way to start the game.
It always does.
It's first and 10 on the 20. This is going against New Manchester.
So it'll back them up to start their first drive of the night. We'll see what the defense can do here as they have them back behind the 10-yard line. As the normal outside linebacker, Holden Thompson's out for a couple of weeks with a broken ankle. It looks like we got Cruz Paul in there to take his place. And the first play of the game goes for a loss, tackled by a host of Raiders.
And it's going to be about a 2-yard loss, maybe 1. And it will now be second down and 11 for New Manchester.
So it was a host of Raiders there. So let's see if the defense can stay on their game today. So it's going to be second down and 11 here for for New Manchester. As it's getting loud in here.
Remember the last game we covered for New Manchester, Austin, it took about a quarter and a half for this quarterback to get going.
Yep.
And he just came out of nowhere when he did.
And he hands it off, and it's maybe got to the line of scrimmage, maybe another loss of 1 yard.
Number 44 for East Paulding in on that stop.
Sonny Smith.
Sonny. Sonny's a senior, 5'8", 185, Austin's favorite football player. Austin played when Austin played here, Sonny was a freshman.
Yep. I feel old.
Well, you are old, but it's going to be all right.
You'll see Sonny all over the field making tackles everywhere.
All right, it's first down or third down now and 11 for New Manchester. Fumble snap. Number 9's on the run in the end zone. He's being chased by Sonny, and he throws the ball to number 12, and it's complete.
And he's got room. He cuts it up.
Jordan Morgan has got a block, but he is not confused at all by Orion Weems.
So, like we said, that quarterback was very unstoppable when he played Hiram, and that just shows you he got out of the pressure and threw it down the field for completion.
Yeah, that was a
40-something yard.
About a 52-yard completion, maybe.
Yeah.
That should be enough for a first down.
I would hope so. So
yeah.
It's now first down and 10 on the 36-yard line for New Manchester. quarterback under center. Hands it off to 21. 21 takes a host of Raiders with him to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he carried 4 or 5 people with him and got about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 now for New Manchester. Well, do we have another penalty? We do. It's on the penalty flags on the 45-yard line. So that's coming back. That's going to be the 2nd penalty of the night already for New Manchester, calling an illegal shift. That's going to make it 2nd down and 15 for the Jaguars. And the ball's on the 39. Make it the 41.
Their fullback is one big son boy. Santrez Watson. He's
You
a
wouldn't
big
say
old,
that to his face.
I would say he's a big old boy, yeah.
That's about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now for the Jags.
He was tackled by Javon Brown.
Good job, Javon. We're going to try to get you on camera whenever Austin decides to reach up there and operate it. As we have
I'm a rookie cameraman. I'm sorry. I'm a A-plus broadcaster, though.
well, you're a rookie broadcaster, but you're doing a great job with that.
So he looks to pass. Number 7's wide open.
And it's complete. Number 7
he
fights
jukes
off 2 guys.
And there's Sonny Smith with the tackle. Like I said, he's everywhere.
Sonny Smith stopped him on the 3-yard line. Came from behind and just jumped on him from behind. And that's going to be now 1st down and goal. The ball's on the 2, Austin.
Yep. So,
Let me get this camera over there for you.
well, that's what I was heading to do. So it's going to be 2nd down. It's going to be a 1st down on the 2nd.
It's okay. Take a deep breath, man. You're all right. You're doing good.
All right. My guess is they're handing it to Santrez to walk into the end zone. Oh, and he gets in for the touchdown. That was number 21, Brian Herren. And we have a player down. It looks like that's Javon Brown.
So Brian Harrion gets in and does what he has to do tonight.
So hopefully Javon Brown just having cramps maybe.
Our folks at home will be glad to know that I have switched the cameras around and we are now watching everything backwards.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you knew how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't, but you taught me.
Yeah, I teach you a lot of things. So hopefully Javon's just got a little pregame cramps, Didn't get enough pickle juice in him. As it's 6-0 right now with 9:10 remaining in the first quarter as we wait on the extra point.
Got a little bit of drizzle going on tonight, nothing major. We also have to remember the kids were out of school all week, so people went out of town for their last or for their fall break. They'll get another one in a couple weeks. It's like schools get out here all the time in Georgia. Also, North Georgia State Fair is in town tonight.
So
and Stars and Strikes is also open.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Sure. I bet everyone's there. That's the place to be.
Yeah. As we get a nice round of applause for big number 2, Javon Brown. He's a senior, 6'2", 215. Outside linebacker, fullback. Needs to shake it off and get back out there and get some yardage back for these boys.
I know he really showed out versus the North game. Got a lot of big plays. Was in the backfield a lot.
Well, New Manchester is going to go for the extra point. Number 40 is their place kicker. It's Angel. That's your guy, man.
Yeah, Angel. And he almost. I think it's a miss. Oh, it was good.
It's Angel Velasco.
Velasco, that's what it was, yeah.
And right now, your score is New Manchester 7 and East Paulding Raiders 0.
With 9:10 remaining in the first quarter.
And we got ourselves a ball game. These kids haven't played on this turf yet with it been raining.
Nope.
This is brand new turf we have here at the East Paulding Raiders. Brand new turf, and they're doing all right. They're getting used to the turf, and now they got to get used to the turf and the rain all at the same time.
Well, this will be their second game on the turf as they opening game versus Alatoona. That was about almost a month and a half ago. Was the last time they played on this field on a Friday night. So, they're still getting used to the playing on turf every week. You know, this is the first year East Paulding's had turf.
Well, back deep for the Raiders is Cody Long. We also have number 13 back there. That's going to be Maurice Saunders. And number 5, I believe it is, Jalen Browder.
That's Deshaun McNary, actually. Jalen Browder's on the sidelines. And then we got Angel kicking off for us.
All right, here we go.
Let's see what Cody Long can do here.
That's the same we saw against Hiram. Little pooch kick, and it's going to be downed on the 41-yard line by number 29 for the East Paulding Raiders. Who's that, Austin?
Jody Waddell.
You're right. Congratulations.
Yep.
So Jody Waddell and the East Paulding Raiders, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 39 as they need to come back and answer this 7-point charge by New Manchester.
I'm interested to see how East Paulding does with a new running back in. Cody Long is going to take over at running back now, split carriage with Maurice Sanders.
Looks like Dill Pickle Prater's your quarterback.
So we'll see what the first play here was.
Pickle Prater hands off to Waddell.
Cody Long, and he gets about 15 yards. A good first run.
Nice run for the East Paulding Raiders.
You know, last year Cody Long was the starting running back, and well, not the starting, but he got most carries. And then they moved him to slot receiver, and I talked to him, and he said I would do anything to be back at running back. And, well, he got his position back, and he shows out.
Good job, man, on carrying a conversation on with the players like that. I know you're a big fan of the Raiders. Hand off again to Cody Long. And he's got about 8 yards on that carry. So it will now be 2nd down and 3 for the East Paulding Raiders. I got you on the camera there, Austin.
All right. Good. I know you're a better cameraman. I learned a lot from you.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You just reach up there and turn it to the left or turn it to the right. That is a tough gig.
Well, it's facing you.
It is?
Well, like it's closer to you.
2nd down and 3, a long 3 for the East Paulding Raiders. Clock runs. Pickle Prater quarterback. And we have text coming in already.
Oh, Jalen Browder with a catch, and it's
touchdown
gonna be
East.
Touchdown East Paulding.
Jalen Browder ran that route perfectly. There's a cannon. It makes me jump again. A 37-yard touchdown pass from Pickle Prater to Jalen Browder. And your score, New Manchester Jaguars 7 and the East Paulding Raiders 6.
So as we get ready to get the extra point, Caleb Grant comes out forward as Cruz ball is holding. So it's always a good sound when you hear that cannon. And it's up and good. So it's 7-all here with 8 minutes to go in the – he missed it. Oh. It was no good. It was 7-6. It looked good to me.
We have some fans texting in wanting to know from South Paulding High School if we are streaming the East Paulding game tonight. So we are trying to stream it live. As long as we have a very good internet connection, we're going to stream it as we get a look there at the fans from New Manchester, both of them in the house tonight.
That's great momentum. Now let's see the defense here get the ball back and get another touchdown or field goal up on the board. Caleb Grant's been very inconsistent on his extra points and his field goals this year. I remember when he was a sophomore, he had to come in and punt in the second round of the playoff game, and it was very rainy and everything, and he dropped the ball, and I thought he was going to get tackled. He got around the guy, tackled it, and dropped it on the 1-yard line.
Well, that was a real quick answer from the East Paulding Raiders to the Jaguars. 7-6 your score early in the first quarter. Both teams have scored on the opening drive. There's the kick. Going back to number 21 for the Jaguars. And he's going to field it and run it. He's got open room. He's going to go. And he is going all the way down for a kickoff return. Touchdown, New Manchester.
So that was a quick answer for the New Manchesters. That's number 21. Brian Arian goes 95 yards for a touchdown.
So just like that, it was 7-0, 7-6. Now it's 13-6. That was a question and an answer, and now a question. What the heck just happened?
So we'll see if East Paulding can answer that quick also after this extra point.
Angel kicking the extra point for the Jaguars. Here's the snap, down, kick is up, and it is good.
Yep. They take forever to throw the man's
Well,
up.
they try to get their timing down. They want to look professional, but it could be done in a little quicker manner.
Yeah.
14-13, there's your score on the scoreboard. No. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter, and it is New Manchester 7, and East Paulding Raiders are making it New Manchester 14. They haven't changed that score yet, and the East Paulding Raiders 6.
Yeah.
As we get set now for another East Paulding drive. Adam Mitchell on your cameras, Austin Lawrence trying to do the cameras, and Jeff Harkins also on the camera tonight. Mike Prater running up and down the sidelines. We wanted to get him on the camera, but he's unavailable tonight. He was at the Raiders game.
And me and you on the broadcast.
How about those Falcons? Let's talk some football, man.
Hey, they're 2-0. They're looking good. Dan Quinn's got the defense looking good. You know, they've been in 2 close games, but they pulled it out.
Yeah, the Falcons, we'll see how they do this week against Dallas. You know, Tony Romo's out. Desmond Bryant's out. So we'll see how they can pull this off and maybe make something happen.
So this will be their real contestant this week versus Dallas.
Yeah. They'll have a chance this week to show what they can really do. All right, Angels kicking off again for the Jaguars. Now we're talking high school sports. So we go from high school. I guess you want to talk about Georgia here in a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
Playing another big-name college tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's the kick.
And it goes to Deshaun McNary.
He's got some room, and he breaks a tackle.
He needs to tuck that ball better. It got scary. He was holding it out there like a loaf of bread, like Michael Vick.
Yep, as we now we're going to witness East Paulding's second drive of the quarter. Losing right now 14-6, but that's not saying much because they answered that last touchdown real quick. Looks like still quarterbacking will be number 17, Pickle Prater. 1st and 10, the ball's on the 35.
You got Jet Trout, number 14, a sophomore in there, wide receiver. Jalen Browder in the back, Cody Long in the back, and Sean Ford on the other side. So we're interested in see. So Jalen goes in motion, and it's a flag. False start. So it'll be backed up 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Raiders.
Well, that ain't a good way to start this answer back.
Nope, but, you know, let's fire back right here. Let's throw the ball right here.
Well, we do know that Pickle Prater can throw the football.
Yeah, we saw that on the first drive.
He tries to get brought down by some linebackers who ends up getting hurt most of the time, but
26, Cody Long gets the 5 yards back, so it'll be back to the original line of scrimmage.
yeah, it's going to be 2nd down now and 10 for the Raiders. Once again, they're moving left to right.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9, actually, with 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter.
So we'll give him 6 yards on that carry. Pickle Prater back. Pistol formation, man in motion is Browder.
Hands it to Browder. No, he keeps it. He's got room to run.
Pickle
He's
can
looking
run.
for the hole. He cuts it back upfield, and he gains about 20 yards right there.
We'll give him about 19 on that carry. That's a nice run by Pickle Prater. Last week he had a nice run against South Paulding to start the game off, and it was called back by penalties and kind of deflated the East Paulding Raiders' momentum. But no penalties on this one, and Pickle Prater's on the move.
I'll be getting updates here soon of the games around the county.
That's good because you're not doing a very good job on running your camera. So we'll just go with your updates.
All right.
That's all good. 1st and 10 for the Raiders.
Cody Long in motion. Hands it to Cody Long. Cody Long cuts it up the hole. He gains about 3 yards.
It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Raiders. 14-6. New Manchester over the Raiders. Still in the first quarter. As the Raiders are looking on, they got the short side of the field to the home side, close to us, and the far side of the field is on the other side because there's only 2 sides of the field. It's going to be 2nd down now and 7 for East Paulding. Pickle Prater, your quarterback. Got Dupes out to the right. Browder goes in motion to the left. Here's a snap. Handoff to
Cody Long.
Cody Long's
He
fighting.
keeps pushing his feet. Shoot, he gained about 3 yards pushing his feet.
He drove hard, got most of that yardage by himself. Cody Long makes it now 3rd down and 3 for the East Paulding Raiders.
So let's see if we open up our passing game here. I'd say go slant right here just like we did.
Well, we may see that same play we saw on the first drive, but maybe coming from the other side of the field now.
Maybe. I got Paulding County 7-0 up on Villa Rica here in the first quarter.
Pickle Prater keeps it. He's up the middle, and he's got another 1st down for the Raiders.
Nice run by Dylan Prater right there.
And he's across the 30, maybe to the 29, and Pickle Prater picks up another 1st down.
I can tell by the fight he's put, and he learned a lot after that loss to South Paulding.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to learn a lot.
So it's now 1st down and 10 on the 31-yard line for the East Paulding Raiders. Let's see what Dylan does here. He hands it off. No, he throws it slant.
Same pass, a little high. Same pass as before, Austin, but just a little bit too high for Browder.
It kind of looked like he was flipping, trying to grab it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here for the Raiders.
He might have got tripped up. Lost his footing on the turf. You know, when turf gets wet, it may have a tendency to get a little slippery. 2nd down and 10, East Paulding. Pickle Prater, quarterback.
So let's see what Dylan does here. He's looking to throw. He's going deep.
Oh. Pass intended to number 14 for the Raiders.
Shoot. He had the tight end open down the seam, and he went outside to Jet Trout.
Yeah, Jet Trout's out there. He maybe had a little contact too long on that defender before he kind of pushed off and separated a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more separation would have been nice.
So it's now 3rd down and 10. We'll see if Dylan Prater uses his feet or his arm this time.
Well, it is 3rd and 10 for the Raiders. Ball's on the 30. They've gone
and it looks like he's using his arm. It's a screen. Oh. Nice block by Cole Benson right there. And it looks like he'll be about a yard short. Maybe it's going to be a close one.
Cole Benson had a lot to do with that play, Austin, as he caught the ball. Cole Benson was there to keep people away from him because it was quite a couple bobbles on it. It wasn't secured. Finally, when he ran into Cole, he got control of the ball, and then he took off and got himself a 1st down for the Raiders. Ball's on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, East Paulding.
That was a good catch and run by Cody Long right there.
Absolutely. I taught him how to do that.
No, did you? All right. I got 2 to my right, 1 to my left. Hands off to Cody Long. Cody Long is stopped at the line. Maybe got a yard.
We got some little couple guys out there getting to know each other a little better.
Shoot, Dylan went to go try to push the pile, and he was the only one pushing.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. No gain on that play.
So we'll see what the East Paulding does here.
Those East Paulding numbers sure do reflect a lot of light.
Yeah, that's for sure, but they look good. I wish they had them back in the day when I played.
We can make you a jersey if you want, Austin.
Can you?
It's going to hurt your feelings that bad, buddy.
Oh, it hurts. Hand off to Cody Long. Cody Long gets through the hole, like slips through two New Manchesters.
We'll give him 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for Cody Long and the Raiders. Nice job by Cody Long.
He like squished right through them players. So it's now balls on the 15 and 3rd and 4. So we got 2 to my right, 1 to my left, 2 in the backfield. Jalen Browder in motion, hands off to Jalen. No, Dylan keeps it. Dylan sees an opening. Can he get into the end zone? He does, and it's touchdown Raiders for Dylan Prater.
Nice job by Pickle Prater. He just found the hole and took off. That's going to be a 15-yard touchdown run.
Oh.
And we're going to bring it back. Oh, my goodness. Another penalty on the Raiders. I didn't see it. Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Did you see it? Did you see it? River Riggs saw the penalty. He's got his hat on backwards so he can get closer to the window.
So we'll see what East Paulding does here. It looks like it's going to be.
Well, they haven't moved the ball yet. I'm not sure what. It's still 3rd down and 5. I'm not sure what the call was. So 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Dylan Pickle Prater looking to the sidelines.
So he puts Jalen in motion, hands it to Jalen. No, Dylan keeps it again, I think.
Yep.
And he got enough for the first down this time, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be down across the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal to go on the 9-yard line for Prater and the Raiders.
So it'll be 1st and goal.
We'll make it on the 10. 1st and goal on the 10. Right on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it is. So I'm feeling a slant here to Jalen Browder again for a touchdown.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, well, let's see it.
We'll let you do that, man.
Or it's going to be a Jalen Browder in motion, and Dylan keeps it for a touchdown.
Got a legal start. They didn't call it. False start. Cody Long, he's in. Touchdown,
Touchdown.
Cody. Is he in? No, they put him down and a fumble and all kinds of stuff going on down there. What we got here?
It looks like it's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
So Cody Long lost the football, but he was down.
It looked like he was on top of someone reaching over for the touchdown, but
Regis Terry on the stop, number 24 at the 1-yard line, saved a touchdown for the Jaguars as we are
now 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal with the 1. Pickle, your quarterback. Pickle Prater, man in motion is Browder. We got a false start, it looks like. It's on the defense.
It's going to be on the defense, so it's going to be half a distance to the goal.
He came into the neutral zone, and it's going to be now 2nd and goal on the half-yard line.
Yep. So it's going to be 2nd down and half a yard.
2nd down and
half a yard.
Half a yard to go.
So
that'd be a 1.5 feet.
Yep. So Dylan Prater at shotgun position holds it to Cody Long. Cody Long.
He jumped and didn't make it.
Nope. It's going to be inches now.
Now it's going to be 3rd and an inch and goal to go. They need to put this in there, man. They don't need to be playing around like this. 3rd and goal, inches, goal to go. East Paulding trying to answer again. It's 14-6. New Manchester, the team in red and white. 14. East Paulding Raiders in the new black uniforms. 6. They need to get this in right here, Austin.
Yep.
And Cody Long is in.
So touchdown, Cody Long.
Whoa.
And there's the cannon.
Whew, every time.
River just got scared. So it's now 14-12 for the East Paulding Raiders as they're down by 2 as we wait on for the extra point.
When you know the cannon's coming, it still scares you.
Oh, shoot. The first game of the season, I was actually on the cannon, sitting by the cannon on the ship, and I got scared so bad I fell off the boat.
Well, here we go for the extra point. East Paulding's back to try the extra point.
So let's see if we can execute this extra point, as the last one didn't go good for us. And
it is no good. It's a fake.
Block,
fake, no good, and it's down. So, 2-point difference in the ball game, 14-12. New Manchester over the East Paulding Raiders. Both teams have scored on 2 drives apiece. It's been a pretty good offensive game.
I don't know if that was a mishandling of the ball or was it a called fake.
Of course you don't. You don't know much.
Well, can you tell me? Can you give me some insight what you saw?
I didn't claim to see anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So as they get ready to kick off back to New Manchester, as the last kickoff went 95 yards for a touchdown, hopefully they can do something different here and keep them contained here.
We got Friday Night Lights on 278 The Mix. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we went down and watched East Paulding and South Paulding. That was a great football game. Austin, I think South Paulding might be the real deal.
Well, last week they ended up losing to Alatoona, so East beat Alatoona. I think we got a great region. Anyone could win the region.
It's going to be up for grabs. You just got to win, of course, to get it. But, East Paulding, they get to play Alatoona very early in the season, and they prepare for them all summer to where, once East Paulding and Alatoona are done, then they don't see each other again for a while. But Alatoona keeps practicing more and more and more to play the South Pauldings and the other teams that they go up against. But it's got to be a great thing for East Paulding to play Alatoona early in the season. You got all summer to focus on them and get it going.
So it looks like we're going to go a little boots kick right here. 27 gets it,
Fumbled the
fumbles
ball.
it. And it looks like he'll be down at the 25-yard line. So that's something that can work there instead of giving up a 95-yard touchdown.
Absolutely. Number 12 finally came up and made that catch and down the ball, Jordan Morgan. He was at the right place at the right time.
So
Kind of like you, Austin. When I needed an announcer, there you were at the right place at the right time.
Yes, sir. So I'm interested to see what the quarterback comes out and does here, as he made a big play last time.
Well, the quarterbacks could be one of the best I've seen. I know the quarterback at South Paulding, that left-handed quarterback, he's pretty good.
Yep. He
He was excellent scrambler, runner, thrower. Then they brought in a backup for a little while. He was pretty good. But this number 9, Tabashi Thomas for New Manchester, he's something else.
Well, as I told you, I know that
Fumble.
fumble. And
East
Paulding
Paulding got
with the
it.
ball. Keith Knight comes up with the ball. So big turnaround right there for East Paulding.
Did you turn that on? So East Paulding comes up with a big play, recovers the ball on the 25-yard line, and now it's going to be 1st and 10. East Paulding on the 25.
That's a big momentum change right there. Let's see what East Paulding can do here.
Looks like New Manchester has their hands on their hips, just kind of wondering what happened right there.
Paulding County's up 14-0 on Villarica in the first quarter.
All right, man in motion. Browder. Pickle Prater throws to Browder. He's going to be hit and caught at the same time.
Maybe a gain of 1 yard, maybe a loss of 1. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 1 yard.
I would really like to see some teams do that same play toward the wide side of the field. You don't have much room to work over here.
So as there's 35 seconds left here in the first quarter, so we'll get one more play in before the quarter.
So he actually lost a yard, 2nd down and 11 for the Raiders. Pickle Prater puts him in motion.
He passes it.
And he's wide open.
Oh, and he is
what
hit
a hit.
hard.
Number 87, he was hit, speared in with a helmet from number 2 for the New Manchester Jaguars. That's Chris Bacon. And he used his helmet first, and East Paulding fans are not real happy about that.
So it's now 3rd down and 11 for East Paulding on the 26-yard line. So it will be interesting to see what East Paulding does here, as the man was wide open and he gets leveled by number 2, Bacon. Dylan's looking to throw. He's got a man open. Oh, nice. He almost had a one-handed catch there and drops it.
That was Javon Brown. Javon, I guess.
No, that's Jalen Browder that was the catch.
I was talking about number 2.
Oh, number 2 I was talking about was Chris Bacon for New Manchester.
Gotcha. 4th down and 11 for East Paulding. What are you going to do here, man? You're going to go for it? You don't have much to lose right here. You got your momentum going on. Pickle Prater says, let's do it, Coach.
Well, I've noticed a lot about Coach Lindsey here in his first couple of games is he likes to take chances. You know, he believes in his team. He believes in his team that they can overcome deficits like this, being down by 2 points, 4th down on the 25-yard line. He likes to go for it. He likes to take chances, and, you know, some of it works for him and some of it doesn't.
He reminds me a lot of Coach Jones at North Paulding. I remember last year, a couple years ago, there was that big game at South Paulding, and it went over, back and forth. Came down to the extra point attempt. Man, Coach Jones, he ran some plays that I didn't expect him to run.
Yeah.
That was a great game. But, you know, you got to take chances. If you don't take a chance, you're not going to get anything.
Well, you know, and especially it's early here in this game. We're still in the first quarter with 8 seconds left. And, you know, you got time to take chances here. As later on in the game, it's kind of harder to take chances, you know, and lose the momentum and everything. So I think Coach Lindsey's making the right choice here, taking the chance now.
Well, you know as well as I do, a couple of years ago when we went to a coach's change here at East Paulding. If you're an East Paulding fan, everybody wanted Coach Lindsey to coach the team, and it didn't work out for that. So when the position came back open this year, he jumped on it. Oh.
And he threw it behind the receiver, so it's going to be turnover on downs.
Yep.
You know.
Prater got hit about the same time he threw the ball. It was intended to number 11 for the Raiders.
So we'll see what Sonny Smith and the East Paulding defense can do here if they can make another big turnaround here.
That was Brennan Walker, the intended receiver for that.
So it's going to be a first down and 10 going the other way now for New Manchester as the ball's on the 26-yard line where they started their last drive at. So we'll see if East Paulding can make another big play and cause a fumble here as Sonny Smith gets back there, and they're looking to pass.
Tabashi Thomas back to pass. He rolls out and he throws it about 200 yards. And it is going to be, oh my gosh, it's complete.
And
the pass is complete. And we got flags all over the place out there I would assume to be defensive pass interference. And this other receiver came out of nowhere and caught that football. It's number 22, I believe. That's number 12 for New Manchester.
And
came out of nowhere. It's Jordan Morgan. Caught the football and took it all the way down to the 5-yard line, 3-yard line, and it's going to go against, oh my gosh, what a pass.
Well, we also have a flag back here where the play started.
Absolutely, we do.
So we'll see what it is.
We got illegal man downfield on the offense. A push on the defense is going to be declined, so they're going to play it over. I mean, it's going to be offset, so they're going to play this over again.
Yep.
Good thing for East Paulding they're playing this over again because that wasn't very pretty.
Yep. So it's now second quarter. So
oh my gosh, man! I could not believe he caught that ball. That was a.
They won't play the down over. It'll be spotted where the pass interference.
That was about a 45 or 50-yard reception that's called back on offsetting penalties. So the quarter's over. They need to switch fields, I guess.
Well, it ends in a flag. I believe they got to play one more play.
All right. Good job on knowing your football, man.
Yep. So
we got Jeff Harkins, Adam Mitchell, and Austin Lawrence on the cameras.
So hopefully we can make a big play right here before the second quarter even starts, really. So he sends a man in motion, and he hands it off. And he breaks through a couple tackles. He's still fighting.
Yeah, that's number 21 again for
Heron.
New Manchester, Brian Harrion.
Yeah, Harrion, sorry.
So it's going to be the end of the first quarter. I said Austin Harkins on the camera, but that's Jeff Harkins on the camera. Big Jeff Harkins. If you ever need any kind of video work or production done, give Jeff a call. You can contact me, and I will get you in touch with Jeff.
So it's now 14-12 as New Manchester leads by 2 as we've missed one extra point. East Paulding's missed one extra point and mishandled one. And so reason they're down by 2. We'll get the second quarter started here in a second. As East Paulding's on defense, trying to contain Tabashi Harris or Thomas.
It'll be Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
How many Tabashis do you know?
One. Yep. So the ball will be spotted on the 35-yard line.
All the players for East Paulding are gathered under the tent looking at that last drive.
I thought they were watching TV.
Well, they are. They're watching the last drive on the TV.
So we'll see what East Paulding does here. Is second down and 1. They need to make a momentum change.
All right, it is second down and 1 now. New Manchester with the ball on the 35-yard line. They just brought back a 90-mile touchdown callback offsetting penalty thing.
So it's a handoff to Sanchez.
I think that was a mishandled snap or miscommunication in the backfield. They did not get the first down, but Tabashi Thomas turned around to hand the ball off, and he had to pull it in like he's swinging a baseball bat real close to his body because the running back ran into him. So it got no yardage. Maybe we call it a busted play. It's third down now and 1 for Tabashi.
So this is a big down.
Jaguars.
This is a big down for East Paulding to make a big stop right here.
Whoop, there you go.
They jump off sides. That's Cameron Foster that just jumped offside.
Cameron Foster got pulled to give him an automatic first down on the 5-yard penalty. He won't be happy about that come Monday, I believe.
So it'll be a first down for New Manchester.
So 1st and 10 now, New Manchester. The ball's on the 39. Or make it the 41.
So it's a new set of downs. Let's see what East Paulding's going to do here. Man in motion. As he hands off to Haran, and he's
hit it
tackled
in the backfield
by Sonny Smith.
Sonny, way to go, Sonny. Sonny Smith got a few of those yardages back, but he'd rather have the 3rd down instead of the 1st down. So it's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down now and 12 for the Jaguars.
So we'll see. It'll be, 2nd down and 12.
They haven't moved the box yet. They're trying to wake that guy up. There they go. He got caught up in emotion in the moment.
Yeah, he's trying to watch the game instead of work the game, and it's pitched to Heron. Heron gets around the corner almost, and open. He's tackled by a host of Raiders led by Sonny Smith.
And there's going to be another 1-yard gain, so now it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for the Jaguars as East Paulding stacked him up and held him to only a yard. East Paulding defense, man, I think they got fired up when their man jumped off sides because they now they know they got to stop them, and they're doing a good job right now.
You know, if they can just contain Tabashi, it'll be a great game of defensive sided ball.
It's Friday Night Lights, 278 The Mix, Randy K. Riggs and A-Law Lawrence, Adam Mitchell, Jeff Harkins on the cameras.
So we see a little holding. Look, as we saw that he does have the legs, and he is gains about 5 yards.
Tabashi.
He runs for about 30, but only gains about 5 yards.
Yeah, it's a 30-yard run or so and a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 4th down now and 5. 4th and 5 for the Jaguars as Tabashi's looking around like, what is going on? These guys are all over me.
Now, something to watch is he's also the punter.
Yeah, he's back to punt now. Then fans are hollering, watch the fake. So we'll see how that works out for him.
I don't think we ever saw New Manchester punt versus the Hiram game.
Oh, my goodness.
So he's got a leg, though. As Cody Long gets the ball, he tries to cut up. He keeps going. Oh, big hit by Cruz Paul. What a hit by Cruz Paul.
Oh, my gosh. He decleated that guy.
Yes, he did. That was a nasty one.
I heard it way up here. Man.
Cruz Paul with the block of the game so far.
Man, he decleated that defender.
Yep.
What a beautiful block. He allowed him to get another 10 yards on that block.
Yep.
That was amazing. Fans, you can watch that tonight over and over and over if you want. When this video goes up on demand, we're live, 278 The Mix.
Here's the boneyard.
Internet's breaking down every now and then, we'll get it back up live on demand with no interruptions, hopefully.
So it's a handoff to Jalen. No, Dylan keeps it, and he gains about 10.
That play works really well for East Paulding. I know against South they ran that play a couple times. The first play of the game, he got about 12 yards on that, and it was brought back by penalties. So they kind of got deflated, and their momentum was changed. But that play works really well for the East Paulding Raiders and Dill Pickle Prater.
So as we have Sean Ford and Jalen to the far right, a handoff to Jalen. Jalen goes to cut it up the field. He cuts it back around, cuts back in, cuts back out, and he's tackled. He gains about 8 yards on the carry.
It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Jalen Browder cuts in and out. He should have stayed on course, and he might have got a first down or more. But they'll take 8 yards, so now it's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Raiders.
So we'll see what East Paulding does here. Is the running game's working. I feel like the passing game is there also.
Number 32, Mays, on the stop. Did a good job protecting his turf on the sideline.
So Jalen goes in motion yet again. Handoff to Cody Long. Cody Long gets up the hole.
First
he
down.
gains about 15 yards.
That'll be another first down for the East Paulding Raiders as Cody Long does what he does and got what he got. And that will be a first down for the Raiders. Now the ball's on the 39-yard line. 34-yard line, my bad. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 34 is
I see number 28, Quentin Harmon, just came in for Jalen Browder, so we'll see if Jalen's okay. It might just be getting a rest. So it's a handoff to Cody Long. Cody Long finds the hole. He gets it more. He gains another, breaks another tackle, breaks another one. Breaks another one and a hat in the way.
All the way down to the 10-yard line, Cody Long finally brought down by 3 Jaguars, including number 32.
32, Femi Mays.
Femi plays good ball, but he didn't get fooled that time. Nobody fooled him but everybody. So Cody Long did his thing, got all the way down. First and goal on the 10. Both times tonight we've been right on the 10-yard line with first and goals as Pickle Prater and the Raiders are driving.
So there's 7 minutes, 45 seconds. He hands it off to Cody Long. Cody Long gets through the hole. He spins, and he gains about 5 yards.
I asked Pickle Prater after that game a couple of weeks ago with South Paulding when he had to come out of the game for a couple plays.
Yeah.
He was flatlined by Dawson Mitchell. And he was out for a couple plays. And then Coach he said that Dylan tried much harder at quarterback when he was fighting for the position. So Coach put Browder back there and made him think about it a little bit. He fought back for it. Now he's got to start again tonight.
Browder goes in motion. He hands it off to Cody Long. Cody Long stops, but breaks a couple tackles, keeps on moving his feet. He keeps on going. Touchdown!
That was all Cody Long. Cody Long did everything.
Yes, he did. But that's what moving your feet does. So it's 18-14 right now as we wait on the extra point.
And we'll see what happens on this extra point. They've missed 2 already.
Oh, it looks like they're going for it.
They don't have anything to lose. They need to make up some points here. Pickle Prater, your quarterback. Man in motion is.
And he keeps it.
Oh,
and he is hit hard.
Oh, twice. Go ahead, Austin.
He's tackled by number 2, Chris Bacon. And looks like that was 34. Josh Thomas.
Well, that's 3 extra point attempts that the East Paulding Raiders have missed tonight. And if they just keep scoring to 6, I guess they can give up 1.
Yeah.
There's your score, 18-14. And there's a blank side of the field that Austin Lawrence camera's on. He's going to move it for us now. There we go. Good job, Austin Lawrence.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We got a score, Paulding County 14-0 over Villa Rica, the last we heard.
It's still 14-0.
South Paulding off tonight?
I believe so. As one of my updates said, the only teams playing in the county was Paulding County and East Paulding.
So it's not a very big night for football tonight in Paulding, but a big night for football in Paulding. So
it's always a big night for football.
Tomorrow we got some rec games going on. We got some middle school games going on. So we got a big day of football tomorrow. And what do you know about that red and black team playing tomorrow at 12 noon? What do you know about that?
Shoot, they're looking good. Chubbs for Heisman. He's stepped into Todd Gurley's footsteps and shown out as he has 9 consecutive or something like that 100-yard games.
How's that? What big school are they playing tomorrow? I forgot already.
Shoot, it's so big I don't even remember the name. It's
Southern?
Like Southern Charleston.
Yeah, they're going to make some money.
Yeah. So as kickoff, Caleb Grant gets him. He breaks a hole, and it looks like he's going to get a good tackle by Cruz Paul there. They're a very fast team. As
Who you talking about now?
New Manchester.
Yeah, New Manchester's fast. That dude already broke one for
95 yards.
95. He almost broke that one, but Paul was in his way and brought him down. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Jaguars. It's on the 49.
So we'll see what the defense does here. There's 6 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the second quarter before halftime. As Santrez, DePaschi, and Heron are back there in the backfield. And it looks like he's looking to pass. We got a holding call that hasn't been touched
yet. Ball was almost tipped and then intercepted just out of the reach by Paul.
No, he caught it. They're saying he caught it. They're saying
I'm talking about Paul knocked it down. They did say he caught the ball.
What?
I wonder if they'd like to see a replay of that. But That was a nice catch if he did catch it, but obviously he did. They gave it to him, but it was a deflected pass, which was if Paul would have just let that one go, it would have went way out of bounds.
As the fans are yelling, 56 is holding. Sonny Smith's getting there in the backfield. And,
what a pass by Tabashi.
He just overthrew him.
Yeah, he overthrew him. He stood flat-footed and threw the ball about 55 yards.
Like I said, Tabashi is a D1 quarterback. He's got many D1 offers. I don't think he's committed anywhere yet. I just know he has a good bit of D1 offers. With his size and arm, who wouldn't? So we'll see what we do here with 2nd down and 10 as New Manchester is ready to cause havoc.
There's a flag. Little false start, I believe, on the offense.
Yep.
And it's going to be defense in the neutral zone. River Riggs, our spotter tonight. Got that right. Good job, River Riggs, on paying attention on what we got going on in the press box. Good thing you weren't watching Austin Lawrence's camera. You'd have missed it.
Yep.
Absolutely. There you go, A-Law.
So it's now 2nd down and 5 for New Manchester as he hands it off to Heron. Heron is stopped at the line and pushed back maybe for a loss of 1 or 2 yards.
He got about an inch, and he lost about 5 yards. So we're going to give him 3rd down now and 5. So 3rd and 5 for the Jaguars. Heron might be wishing he don't touch the ball too much more in this ball game.
Yeah, because every time he hits that hole, he's getting hit by a Raider.
Not sure what's got this East Paulding defense fired up and playing the way they are tonight. But I haven't seen them play like this. They got a flag on the play.
And it's on New Manchester's personal foul, so it'll take it back.
Yeah. Now, we saw the New Manchester in the Hiram game, and there was a couple personal fouls in that game because they got wound up.
Yes, sir. So it'll be now 2nd down and 15, sorry.
It's going to be longer than that, man.
Yeah, 2nd down and 20.
2nd down and 19.
So it's now 2nd down and 19 on the 50-yard line. Let's see if the defense can do something here as there's a 6:16 left here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, we'll get to watch the Raider Brigade marching band and the Jaguar band. Little missed snap cue handoff thing. He keeps it himself.
And he's
just
pushed out of bounds by a host of Raiders.
Knocked out of bounds by a lot of people right there, man. He just got hit hard, man.
Yeah. Like we said, he is very agile on the feet. Let's see if he had enough for the 1st down. I don't think he did.
He had a mishandled snap.
So it's now 4th down and 5.
And whatever he got for that is what he got on his own. So it's going to be
so it's interesting to see what New Manchester does here is it's 4th down and 5.
Well, they got the wide side of the field on their side of the field. They got two wide outs to the left.
Oh, yes. So it's going to move them back.
Number 80 for New Manchester did something he can't do, but he did it anyway, and he got called for it. That's going to make it 4th down now and 9.
I'm interested to see if they're still going to go for it or they bring out the punting team.
Well, the punt team's out there. He's the quarterback.
True. As Heron saying go for it.
They might do a little drop back quick kick type action here.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see.
These fans are right in front of us are rowdy.
Oh, yeah. They got their new noisemakers. It looks like a
great
silver can.
Wonder who sold that to them.
I don't know.
All right, 4th down and 8 for New Manchester. They're going to go for it. Or they're going to try to draw East off sides again.
And it looks like it's a lay of game. So
Yep.
It's going to back them up even more.
Maybe they're just trying to get back into a good punting position. I mean, you can't really punt that good from where they were, so they need to back it up a little bit to give this punter some room to punt because he is a kicker.
So there's 3 consecutive penalties as it's now 4th down and 12, and it looks like New Manchester's going to take the timeout and probably rethink their strategy.
Tonight's game brought to you by Stars and Strikes. Come on by after the game. Get you some wings Get you some $2 bowling, and just come on out and have some fun.
Yes, sir.
Get away and play.
Hey, I will be shining autographs after the game there. So come see me.
No, don't say that, man. We want to bring people in.
Hey, we'll bring people in. You tell them who I am, they'll come.
Oh, my Lord. It's 4th down and 14. And it looks like New Manchester will punt this time. I think they just wanted to get the ball back a little bit to get in a good punting position. Maybe try to get the ball inside the 20.
Yep, the fans are going crazy here on this 4th down and 13. I'm interested to see if we get a good return. On the last return, Cruz Paul leveled someone. Let's see if we'll see another one.
We'll cut that out tonight, and we'll play that on the on a little highlight reel because he did awesome.
So as East Paulding players are just pretty much standing there waiting for the punt as there's 5 minutes, 43 seconds.
And the kick goes to the far sideline.
Let it go.
Oh, what a kick, man. It just hit the ground and stopped. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Raiders on the 14-yard line. The fans wanted a unnecessary hit on New Manchester, but they didn't get it. So it'll be 1st down and 10. The ball's on the 14 for the Raiders.
5 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the second quarter. Plenty enough time to go down the field and score. So I'm interested to see what we do here if East Paulding opens up with the running game or the passing game.
I bet you it will be one of the two.
I'm sure it will be, and I'm going to call a run play first play.
Pickle Prater, your quarterback, man in motion, a little false start there, but he didn't get called on.
Oh,
Pickle
Dylan
Prater
Prater
keeps it, and he's cut in, and he's got himself about 20 yards already. Let's give him 18. Pickle Prater, 18-yard quarterback keeper.
Yeah. It's about the best feet work I've seen Dylan do all season. He has really got his head on straight.
What about his feet?
Well, his feet on straight.
So he's got his feet and his head on straight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would hope so.
Yeah, all right. That sounds good. First and 10, East Paulding Raiders. The ball is just short of the 40 on about the 38-yard line. So here we go. Pickle Prater.
As the fans start to get crazy in here, he hands it off. No, he throws it. Jalen Browder's wide
there
open.
There it is
for
again.
The slant.
That play worked a lot of times tonight. Jalen Browder got another 1st down. He got 11, 12 yards on that catch. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Raiders on the 45. And the Raider fans are wondering why hasn't that worked all year yet?
Well, you know, they're moving the ball at a great pace here. I like the way they're moving the ball downfield.
That looked like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones last week. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Pickle back to throw. He throws over to Browder. He's got it in the flat, and it's going to be about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
I would really like to see Dylan open up on the throwing and sell one downfield. He's got a beautiful arm. So we'll see what we do here. 2nd down and 8 here. Ball's on the 47-yard line.
278 the mix. Friday Night Lights. Randy K. Riggs here with A-Law Lawrence.
Hand off to Cody Long. Cody Long cuts up the hole, and he breaks the tackle. He gains about 15 yards right there on the run.
East Paulding is not having a whole lot of issues or problems moving this football tonight. They've proven over and over and over tonight they can move the football on this Manchester defense. The Jaguars are probably not expecting that from the Raiders tonight, but they're moving the ball pretty much at will right now. It's going to be 1st and 10 East Paulding. The ball's on the 43. I'll make it the 37.
A little less than 4 minutes to go in the game here. Second quarter, sorry, not the game. Cody Long finds another hole. He gets a great block. He finds another block. He keeps going. He's almost there. And he's taken out at the 13-yard line.
That's about another 21-yard run for Cody Long, and that's going to be another East Paulding 1st down. And the Raiders are on the move.
Yeah, they're moving the ball like it ain't nothing. So it's going to be 1st down, and they can still get another 1st down. So it'll be 1st down on the 13-yard line, 14-yard line. Is where they're going to down it. So it's 1st and 10 on the 14. Dylan Prater back, quarterback. He's looking to throw. Oh.
Little high. That may have been another touchdown.
He was going for that slant again. So we'll see what we can do here.
Big man Mitchell, Adam Mitchell, back here on camera number 3. Getting his first workout tonight, working with Friday Night Lights at 278 The Mix. Normally he's on the field for North Paulding, but he's injured.
Oh, Cody Long is tackled in the backfield for a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, we'll give him about a half-yard loss. It's going to be second down and 11 and a half.
He was tackled by Chris Bacon, 29 Nick Washington, and 28 Deshaun Miller.
Third down and 11 now for the Raiders. Momentum was going great, just came to a stop, so now we're going to see if they can pick it back up or if we're going to go for a field goal. Keep in mind now, they've already missed 3 extra point attempts tonight. Scores 18-14, East Paulding over New Manchester, second quarter. Here's the snap. Prater keeps it.
Prater keeps it, and it looks like he's going to get enough in, and it's touchdown, Dylan Prater. And there's no flags this time. And there's the cannon. Nope. Is there a flag? Oh, that's just a shoe. So it's going to be 24-14 as we right now as we wait for the extra point.
Well, they missed 2 or 3 already.
And it looks like that one might be a good one. We'll see. And it's good.
All right, that's going to make your score, as you can see, 25-14. East Paulding Raiders coming back now over the New Manchester Jaguars.
So there's 2:37 remaining in the half as New Manchester, see what New Manchester does here in their last drive before half.
There's our fan.
So we'll see if we do it. What if they kick it out far or Pooch kick it? As the last 2 far kicks have gone for positive yardage.
Well, all of a sudden, East Paulding up by 11. 25-14, first half, a few minutes left in the second quarter. Their momentum and their easiness to drive the football tonight is what we haven't seen all year from the Raiders.
You know, and I think I'm very surprised with this being fall break and stuff. You know, you have most kids, you know, lagging around, just laying at home all day, you know, not getting activities and then just going to practice. And you don't usually get great practices from them. But as I heard from Coach Lindsay, he said they practice better this week than they have in prior weeks. So, you know, that loss and
well, they don't have to sit in math class all day, you know.
So that loss got their head on straight, and they're ready for something.
And here's the kick.
And it goes to Heron. Heron's looking for the hole, and he might have found it, and he's stuck up by Sonny Smith and then tackled by 21.
That was actually number 1, wasn't it? Keith Knight? Nope, no. 21.
It was 21, Orion Weems.
Another eagle eye by River Riggs on the scouting tonight. Scouting for us, getting our numbers right in the press box.
Thank you, River.
First and 10, New Manchester. The ball's on the 31-yard line. New Manchester is probably going to come out firing to get another score before this game goes to halftime.
Well, as there's 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining, it's first down 10 on the 30-yard line, 31-yard line, as they're looking to pass. And, and it was almost intercepted by Cruz Paul.
Yeah, I think he would have cruised on in for a pick 6 on that one, Austin.
I would say so.
Well, he would have to beat the quarterback, but that quarterback's fast. But it could have been a pick 6, but getting by Tabashi might have been a challenge for him. Second down and 10. The ball's on the 36 or the 31 for New Manchester.
You know, East Paulding might can get the ball back in here and start another score. As he's giving them trouble, and he's looking to run, and he's tackled for.
Tabashi is stopped at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Raiders, including number 1.
Keith Knight.
Knight on the stop. It's going to be third down. He got 2. So third down and 8 for New Manchester.
34, Josh Wehunt comes in at nose guard as Cameron Foster rolled his ankle, it looks like. So it's now third down and 8. My question is East Paulding trying to score again here? Do you stop them here, call it timeout?
Well, they've got time. There's blitz.
Oh, big hit by – he's holding.
Ball's complete, first down.
And tackle by number 4 for the Raiders, Blake Martin.
That's going to be a first down for New Manchester. And the ball is now on about the 47-yard line for New Manchester. Tell you, man, you got to tie that quarterback up. But I think overall, Dylan Prater might be showing out a little more tonight on him.
I would have to say so. Tabashi's trying to get the play in. And he's looking to throw. Deshaun almost had him, and he's looking to throw.
Pick.
Oh,
what a play by number 6 for East Paulding.
Number 6, Deshaun McNair was trying to throw it back
Deshaun McNair almost intercepted it, but realized he was out of bounds and tried to tip it back inbounds, but his other teammate wasn't quite on that same page as he was. What a play, heads-up ball by McNair.
That was would have been a Sports Center top 10 play. But
absolutely, because we would have sent it to him with our logos all over it.
Yep.
Second down to 10.
So he's looking to throw it as the defense is getting to him, and there's no holding call.
Oh, what a play. And
good defense by Cruz Paul and Brandon Smith right there. As Brandon Smith talking a little smack.
It was a nice little pass, laid out for it, and just stopped.
Tanner Parrish comes in at nose guard. So it'll be third down and 10 with 58 seconds remaining here in the game. Here in the first half.
Don't rush things, man. We got a good one going on here.
I'm not trying to rush anything. Should I do anything to go back to playing football? So let's see what they do here. It's now third down and 10. And they're looking to throw. And he gets away.
And it's high. The receiver gave it everything he had to jump up and get that ball. We got a flag.
Roughing the passer.
I don't know how you can rough a passer if you can't get to him. But it's third down and 10. Ball was incomplete. Now they're going to be an automatic first down, I believe, roughing the passer against the Raiders. The fans are hollering to the refs, let the boys play. And I don't blame them for saying that because right now East Paulding has outplayed New Manchester. No question about that tonight.
So it's now 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. Automatic first down. The ball is going to be spotted on the 38-yard line. That's a big momentum change right there. New Manchester's been on third down twice now and overcame the difficulties. As the defense is just running in. And it's intercepted by Cruz Paul. Cruz Paul is looking to run.
Oh, and he ran right into a nice block. And he ran right into the man that got blocked. And it is going to be first and 10 for East Paulding.
So
if he would have made the cut to the outside because the blocker threw the man on the inside, he might have got a little more yardage out of that, but nice job by the Raiders.
So it's going to be 41 seconds left in first half. East Paulding's got one timeout left.
Well, we got Adam Mitchell and Jeff Harkins on our cameras tonight. We're getting ready for the bands to come in, and there's Herschel. I see Herschel in the stands there doing his thing. See if we can get a shot of Herschel. We need a wide-angle lens for that. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Herschel in the house. He is one proud East Paulding fan right there, Herschel. He's very proud right now, walking through the stands, giving everybody high fives and doing his thing. He's almost like Austin Lawrence, our announcer here. Just everywhere they go, they just stop and give autographs.
Yeah, I'm an important person.
Kind of an amazing thing that you got going on there, Austin.
Yeah.
What kind of scores you got? You got anything?
No, sir. Let me see if I got any more updates for us.
It's 1st and 10, East Paulding. They got a chance to score again before this quarter's over. Not like that, they're not. Pass intended to Cody Long, incomplete. Like Dylan threw it right at his feet. 2nd down and 10.
I still got 14 to nothing, Paulding County over Villarica, and tonight High Five Sports is here as we won the game of the week. As I just saw a picture of the boneyard and all the fog and everything. It looks nice, cool picture. So Dylan hands it off to Cody Long. Cody Long finds a hole. He keeps on pushing, and he gains about 3 yards.
Cody Long's doing a great job tonight moving the football, finding the holes. A lot of his yardage tonight is what he's earned on his own. He's played well to get back into the backfield and make some things happen for these Raiders.
So it looks like they're going to go ahead and call it, say we're ready for halftime. So the players run off the field. So it's 25-14 here at halftime as your East Paulding Raiders lead the New Manchester Tigers. Jaguars, sorry.
Same thing, same family, I guess.
You know, big playmaker has been Dylan Prater, and Cody Long has had great runs on both of them. Dylan's used his feet and his arm to get down the field. Cody Long's used his feet. Tabashi has been phenomenal on the other side. He's caused a lot of problems for them. I'm interested to see in the second half what they do to stop both sides.
Absolutely. As we're going to watch the bands tonight for the rest of this halftime show, we got the New Manchester Jag Band and East Paulding Raider Brigade Band coming up shortly. And they're getting set now on the field right here on Friday Night Lights on 278 The Mix. All righty. We're back live, East Paulding High School. East Paulding Raiders leading the New Manchester Jaguars 25-14. And Austin, it's been quite a game.
Oh, yeah. East Paulding's come out with a lot of fire after that loss 2 weeks ago from South Paulding. They did a lot of different things these 2 weeks of practice. They changed running backs, put in a couple new plays, it looks like. Opened up their passing game a lot, as you saw on the first drive, as Dylan Pickle Prater hit Jalen Browder on a slant, went 35 yards for a touchdown. So Angels here to kick off to start the second half, and back deep is Cody Long, and it's a little pooch kick again to McNary. McNary picks it up. He goes around to the side. He cuts outside, and he is tackled hard by number 2, Chris Bacon. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Raiders. The ball's on the 25-yard line. So we'll see what East Paulding does here to start the second half. If they can keep the momentum running as they're up by 11 here. Here at the start of the second half, I'm interested to see if we're going to see more of the running game as we did in the first half, as Cody Long couldn't be pulled down. It looked like he was breaking tackles, keeping the feet moving. That's what we start off, handed off to Cody Long, and it looks like the defense read that one as hit him straight in the hole. So it'll be second down and 10 for the East Paulding Raiders. So this is a big region matchup as New Manchester comes in the region undefeated. East Paulding is 1-1 as there's a three-way tie for third and fourth with East Paulding, South, and Alatoona, and first and second is a tie for New Manchester and Alexander. So I'm interested to see Paulding County's playing Villarica this week. Paulding County was up 14-0 last I heard. Dylan drops it, breaks the tackle, looking to throw. He throws it, and it's a catch by Jalen Browder. Jalen Browder breaks the tackle. He gets some open room. He cuts up the field, and he could go all the way, and he is gone. It looks like he's got one man to beat, and he beats the man. And touchdown Raiders, Jalen Browder. What a play by Dylan Prater, getting away from the defender, breaking a tackle, throwing the ball to Jalen Browder. Jalen Browder breaks some tackles and takes it to the end zone. That was about a
75-yard touchdown, Austin. That was incredible if you're an East Paulding Raider fan.
Yes, sir. So it'll be 31-14 as we wait for the extra point. And that's great momentum to start the second half for East Paulding Raiders with a beautiful ball by Dylan Prater to Jalen Browder. So in the extra point, and it looks like it's good, and it is. So it's 32-14 for the East Paulding Raiders. This is the most points they've scored this season, so it's a new life for East Paulding as they're opening up the playbook, getting pumped. So I'm interested to see what the defense comes out and does here. I'm sure New Manchester worked on their offense, and it's going to be hard to contain Tabashi Thomas. So I'm interested to see what they start off. Look at all that smoke from that cannon. Look at the smoke coming out of there. So as Caleb Grant gets ready to kick off to Brian Horan, and hopefully East Paulding's defense can step up and make some plays.
That was a nice play by Dylan Prater. Made something out of nothing and a little help from Browder, who turned what could have been a disaster into a 75-yard touchdown for the Raiders.
Look at all that smoke and fog coming on the field now.
I think that's clouds, man. They're dropping in.
Yeah. The sound of the cannon always gets me. The fans are going crazy.
And here's the kick going all the way back to the 15-yard line.
And he looks to get a hold, and he is tackled by
Cruz Paul, just all over him at the 30.
Cruz Paul has been a big playmaker today. He had a big block earlier in the game, interception right before halftime. He can really do it all. He's a third-string quarterback, slot receiver, cornerback. He does it all.
He's playing some good football. The press box was talking about Cody Long at the halftime, how he's come a long way and playing some good football tonight. They're pretty impressed with his skills tonight. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for New Manchester Jaguars on the 30-yard line.
So we'll see what Tabashi does here to start the second half. I'm sure he wants to get some momentum going, and then he looks to pass the first play. And then he's looking to run, and he breaks a tackle, and he breaks another one, and he cuts up, and he gains about 15 yards on that run.
That's going to go down close to the 50, just across 45, just right at the 47-yard line, 47-yard line. So that was a nice run by Tabashi. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for New Manchester, and it is on the 47. They need to wrap him up, Austin. He can make things happen.
That's for sure.
And here he goes again, back to throw.
He's looking to pass. He rockets one in. He does have an arm.
Has he what is New Manchester's record? Are you familiar with that?
I believe they're undefeated. I'll go back to that real quick.
I don't think Tabashi's been down this far this season and had to come from behind. That throw looked like he may have rushed it a little bit, threw a rocket right over the receiver's head. I don't know that he's had to come this far from behind before this year and try to get back into a ball game. 2nd down and 10, New Manchester. The ball's on the 47. Tabashi Thomas back. He's got it. He hands off.
He hands it to Brian Harain. Brian Harain breaks a couple tackles and gains about 11 yards there.
We'll give him 12, well, maybe 10, but are they going to mark him short? Yep, they're short, and we got 9. There's going to be 2nd down now and a yard, it looks like. They didn't give it to him. Well, now they're going to measure. Nope, they called it. 1st and 10 now for New Manchester. 1st and 10, the ball's on the 43-yard line of the Raiders.
So New Manchester is 3-0 and 2-0 in the region.
And they haven't had to play like this in a while coming from behind. Tabashi's back. Thomas is running out to the right. He's being cornered. Sonny Smith.
And it looks like he fumbled the ball.
No, I think he held on to it. It might have went out of bounds, if anything, but looks like number 4 for East Paulding in on that stop.
That is Blake Martin.
Good job by Blake Martin. And Sonny Smith was out there, I believe, chasing him around. It's going to be loss of about maybe 10 yards, 2nd down and 20.
So
we'll say 2nd down and 17 for New Manchester. 32-14, East Paulding winning in the ball game early in the 3rd quarter. We're live, 278 The Mix, Friday Night Lights.
So, like you said, this is the farthest they've been down. They've had some close games versus Villa Rica versus Douglas County, and that Hiram game was a lot closer than what the score showed.
Tabashi's back to pass, fakes it, pulls it in, and runs and gets himself about 9 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down now and 11.
And he was tackled by Keith Knight, number 1 for the Raiders.
Keith Knight's a very quiet person on the Raider defense, but he's making some plays tonight, man.
Yes, he is.
Making a name for himself.
They call him Peanut.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Well, we got a pickle and we got a peanut, so that's good.
So
3rd down, 13 for Peanut and the Raider defense.
And he's looking to throw, and Sonny Smith comes out from the side. Sonny
got
Smith.
him. Oh.
And he's pushed out of bounds.
Still, Austin, it's not enough for the 1st down, but he was pushed out of bounds by 43. And it's not enough for a 1st down, so that's going to make it 4th down and 4, a long 4. 4th and 4 for New Manchester.
That was number 46, Caleb Whitley, that pushed him out of bounds.
Nice job by Caleb, too. Whatever it takes to stop this quarterback, because he's pretty good, although he has been outnumbered tonight by Pickle Prater.
Yeah, Tabashi felt that pressure by Sonny Smith and escaped the pressure.
He's going to try to draw the defense offside.
So they're trying to get him to jump. It looks like they're going to call a no play maybe. So it's a handoff to Whitley. Harain. Harain gets around and breaks a couple of tackles. Fumble,
and it is picked up by the Raiders, and he's got open room and finally brought down by.
That looks like that might have been number 7, Brandon Smith on the pickup.
No, I think it was number 13, wasn't it?
No, it was number 7.
Okay, we'll give it to him. It doesn't matter, though, does it?
Nope, as long as
East Paulding's on the drive, and they're winning 32-14 right now over New Manchester. And these East Paulding Raiders are pumped up.
That was actually number 9, John Shepard.
John got in on the action, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice for John. Good job, John.
Oh, chop block against the Raiders, so it'll move it back, but it's still East Paulding's ball.
Yeah, they'll get to keep the football, I believe, and they're going to back it up and give them a little longer start. But the way Pickle Prater and Jalen Browder has been playing tonight, doesn't even matter.
Yep. So
I haven't seen the East Paulding excitement like I have tonight this year.
oh yeah.
It definitely wasn't there for the South Paulding game. It wasn't there for a couple of other games. They won a couple, but the excitement tonight is just putting it on Manchester.
You know, and I think it's the home crowd being back at home finally. You know, they haven't been at home in over a month. So I think that has a big thing. He hands off to Cody Long. Cody Long finds a hole. He breaks a couple tackles, and he is hit hard.
And we got a couple guys down on the field getting to know each other. Big number 78 is going to know number 20 real well before this night's over. He's thrown him down a couple of times.
Number 6, William Prump with a tackle there on Cody Long. He hit him hard, brought him back a couple of yards.
That big offensive lineman for East Paulding 78,
Zach
Sumlin, is all over that number 20 outside linebacker for New Manchester and having his way with him pretty much. The second down and 7 for the Raiders. Pickle Prater back. Man in motion.
He keeps it.
Prater's tripped up, and he gets about 3 yards, so it's going to be third down now and 4 for the East Paulding Raiders. I'd like to give a shout-out to Uncle Bobby's Barbecue. That sounds good right now, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Bobby's Barbecue. Big Raider fan here for East Paulding. If you guys get a chance, go check him out, Uncle Bobby and his barbecue. Uncle Bobby's Barbecue man in the house. Third down and 4 for the Raiders. Prater's back, man in motion. And this time he gives it to him, and he's going to try to get upfield. Not much doing. He's going to try to change directions and stays on his feet and got about a yard or two. So it's going to be fourth down now and 3.
So that was number 32 on the tackle for Femi Mays for New Manchester. So my question is, do they go for it?
Why not?
Exactly. You know, like I said in the first half.
As you mentioned earlier, Coach Lindsay don't mind taking a chance.
Exactly. So it looks like they're going to go for it here in fourth 3. But I'm interested to see if it's a no call or if they got to play, if they're ready for
maybe I think what they're going to try to do is draw first time under center tonight. There they go. And it worked.
And so it'll be a first down for your East Paulding Raiders.
That was a nice draw by Pickle Prater. Drew him first time tonight under center. Did the hard count and drew New Manchester right over the line of scrimmage and got the automatic first down after they marked off the 5 yards. So it's going to be first and 10 now for the Raiders. The ball's on the 42-yard line. Thanks all you guys on Facebook for checking out Friday Night Lights on 278 The Mix. East Paulding Raiders 32. New Manchester Jaguars facing their first deficit of this large of a number this year.
Hand off to Cody Long. No, Dylan Prater keeps it. He tries to break it, and he is just tangled up by number 45 for New Manchester.
Is that Angel?
No, that's Cameron Ford.
Close to Angel, though, isn't it?
Yeah, close to Angel. Angel is number 40.
Well, that's just 5 off.
Yeah.
Not too bad. All right, so we lost about 4 yards on that. A long 4, short 5. Second down and 15 for the Raiders. Pickle Prater tried to make something happen and didn't work out too good for him that time. But earlier tonight, he's made a lot of things happen. He's actually done a much better job playing tonight than Tabashi Thomas for New Manchester, who's being looked at by a few D1 schools.
Cody Long breaks a couple tackles, and he's got enough for the first down and more. He's had about a 25-yard run right there.
That is about a 23-yard run for Cody Long. And it's going to be first and 10 now for the East Paulding Raiders. The ball's on the 39-yard line. They're out here tonight to prove a point. And these fans are glad they came out to this game out in the rain, a little drizzle here and there. And they're loving what they're seeing from this East Paulding Raider ball team.
Yeah, Cody Long's showing out here tonight at running back. He was slot receiver the past couple games, and they moved him to run back, and he has not disappointed. Dylan tries to take it, and he's tackled by number 20, Brian Foster for New Manchester, and his helmet comes off, so Jalen Browder will come in at quarterback as Dylan has to sit out a play.
Yeah, maybe Dylan needs to get a haircut while he's over there. Take his headband out. Number 78's been handling number 20 tonight, but that time 20 got by him and made the tackle in the backfield. Second down and 15.
So I'm interested to see what Jalen does right here as he's in at quarterback.
Second down and 15 for the Raiders. Man, that Uncle Bubby's barbecue's got my stomach growling.
He keeps it.
Browder's going to
breaks a couple tackles. He finds a hole, and he gains about 10 yards there. So it'll be third down and 5 for the Raiders as Prater comes back in for quarterback.
Yeah, it'll be third and 5 now, long 4 for the Raiders. The ball's going to be just short of the 35-yard line. Actually, it's going to be on the 36.
So that was a good run by Jalen Browder for the East Paulding Raiders.
You got a big day tomorrow, Austin. I guess you're going to head down and represent the Atlanta Food Festival.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun for you, I think. Just take your raincoat with you.
Hey, come see me.
Third and 6.
Hand off to Cody Long. Cody Long finds a hole. He sees daylight.
Cody Long's found a bunch of holes tonight.
Yeah, he has.
I'd be willing to bet he's got well over 150 yards tonight.
Easily.
Cody Long got another first down. That was about a 15-yard gain, I believe, for the Raiders. Maybe 13 yards, down on the 23-yard line. First down for East Paulding.
So
East Paulding's got a new mascot, Austin?
Do they?
Or is that the same one?
That's the same old one.
Oh, well.
Hey.
He don't look a day over 40.
So it's now first down and 10 on the 23-yard line for the East Paulding Raiders. Dylan Prater at quarterback. He hands it off to Cody Long. Cody Long breaks a couple of tackles, keeps on his feet moving, pushing the pile, and the pile keeps pushing.
And they finally call him down on the 20, pickup of 3. So it's going to be second down and 7 for Cody Long, Pickle Prater, and the East Paulding Raiders. And I'm going to try to brace myself, Austin. If that cannon goes off again, I'm going to try not to jump. But every time it goes off, even when I know it's going to happen, it makes me jump.
Shoot, I get so wrapped up in the game, and then boom, there's the cannon.
All right, second down and 6 for the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we go pass here. We've ran the ball all the way down the field. Our passing game has worked. And, yes, there's the pass game.
A little high for Prater.
And it was intended for number 28, Quentin Hardman.
I remember 28 as being Kamani Thomas, but
that was years ago.
Kamani was a great ball player here at East Paulding. A lot of fun to watch. Not doing much in college right now, but he's still trying.
He's learning a lot over there, though, watching the speed of the game and stuff. So hopefully next year he'll get more playing time. Maybe if his number's called this year, he'll, show out.
Got a few Raiders doing well. Kyler Neal's doing very well at Georgia State. It's fun to watch these guys grow up, go to college. Connor Christian.
It's crazy that think that they're playing on Saturdays, and I played with them on Friday nights. Dylan Prater breaks a couple tackles, and it's his second rushing touchdown of the night. So,
whoa, there's the cannon.
There's the cannon again.
Dill Pickle Prater. Austin, how many days do you think we're going to hear this?
Oh, I'm sure we'll see him tonight, and he'll be talking all about it.
Pickle Prater, of course, works with us at Stars and Strikes, and every Friday we get to hear how well he did. Even if we sit here and watch him play, he'll come and tell us that he did pretty good.
Yeah,
He actually is just playing a great ball game tonight, Dylan. We are proud of you. You're doing great. Looking forward to you next year coming back as a senior.
He is for sure putting on a show. So the extra point is good.
And if you don't know, if you miss something or you're not sure what's going on, just call Dylan. He'll tell you about it.
He'll give you play-by-play.
He'll tell you everything. I like the kid. We call him Pickle, Austin. I don't know if you know the story behind that, but it's 39 now to 14. East Paulding leading this undefeated New Manchester Jaguar team by 25.
Yeah. 25.
So the story behind Pickle Prater, just in case you don't know, is in the Rec Football League, he came up as a Hiram Cougar. Played rec football for Hiram Cougars. He was 5 years old, and his parents always called him Dill Pickle Prater. And when you go in the weight room in our football league, back then it was NGYFL, now it's NWGYFL, Prater thought his name was Pickle Prater. So when you go into the weight room, step on a scale, you got to say your name and your number. He went in the weight room, no teeth. I remember it like yesterday. My name's Dylan Pickle Prater. My name's Pickle Prater, number 5. Or whatever number he was. He couldn't talk very well. They said, son, what's your real name? He said, Pickle. And I was in the weight room. I almost lost control. It was, son, what's your real name? My name is Dylan Pickle Prater. I don't even think he said Dylan, to be honest with you.
Pickle.
So all this time he thought his name was Pickle.
So Caleb Grant's off to kick off to Haran and
Here's
Morgan.
the kick. Nice kick, too. It's going to be handled on the 5 and bounced all the way back, mishandled, and went into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for Jaguars. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now, New Manchester on the 20. If you guys want to shoot us a text and say hello, I'll give you the text number. Uncle Bobby's Barbecue in the house. I see you out there, Uncle Bobby. Appreciate you.
So 2 minutes, 20 seconds here in the third quarter. This third quarter's flying by. Seemed like the first and second quarter took forever, and this one's flying on by as we have the Raiders up 39-14 here.
Absolutely. The text number, if you want to give us a shout out, 404-232-0279. Shoot out a text, say hello, we'll give you a shout out. That's 404-232-0279. And it's 1st and 10 now for New Manchester. The ball's on the 20. And he's going to hand off to Harrion. Harrion's going to get picked up and dropped by number 43 for the Raiders.
That'll be 43 for the Raiders is Cody Brown. I got some updates. Paulding County is up on Villa Rica 35-14 at halftime.
Paulding County is playing some football this year. They're surprising me and a lot of other people. Actually, it's not really a surprise. I kind of saw it coming, but I'm very proud for that program because Coach Hamilton has made a lot out of nothing over there, and he's got these boys motivated, fired up. He's putting people back in the bleachers. It's just amazing to watch these kids. They graduated hardly anybody last year, and they all came back this year to play some football. 3rd down and 1 for New Manchester, under center this time. Tabashi Thomas, he's going to throw back and throw it out here into the flat, and it's going to go through the hands of number 25.
That'll be Devon West. I see they have Murray Sanders at the running back. The running back that was the running back for the first couple games playing cornerback now. So they needed him somewhere else. He's a very good playmaker, both sides of the ball. So let's see what he does here. That was great defense by Maurice Sanders.
I'd like to give a shout out to Paulding Sporting Goods, big supplier of a lot of sporting wear here in Paulding County.
So it's now 4th down and 1, and looks like New Manchester calls timeout and brings out the punting team.
They're probably going to Paulding Sporting Goods to get some spirit wear. They heard me talk about them. It's 4th and 1. New Manchester tried to draw the Raiders offside, and that just didn't work out too good for them. So now they're going to bring on the punting team. Actually, the punter was already on the field, the quarterback, Tabashi Thomas. And now they're bringing out the rest of the guys to come out and try something. At least Paulding is warming up a new quarterback maybe on the sideline. Number 14 seems to be throwing a few passes and working on some plays.
Yeah, he is just a sophomore. I believe he's a JV quarterback, and he's also the starting wide receiver. He started at wide receiver tonight, so maybe we'll get him in doing some quarterback action.
Well, when you're down or up by 25, you can afford to let some of these other guys get a few reps.
So,
and it's a fake. And they got it.
Yep.
That was a nice fake, by the way. I like that, but it was going to be just enough, maybe. Yeah, they did. They gave it to him. 1st down for New Manchester. The ball's now on the 31-yard line. And once again, if you guys would like to send a text to us and say hello or get your little shout out for free, send us a text 404-232-0279. We'll give you a little shout out. It's 404-232-0279. Let us know where you are and what you're doing, and we'll let everybody know about it. 404-232-0279.
So it's now 1st down and 10. Handoff to Brian Haran. Brian Haran tries to cut it up the middle, and he gains about 2 yards, maybe 3.
Yeah, they're going to give him a 4 on that. It's going to be 2nd down now and 6 for New Manchester. We got a nice little ball game going on here if you're an East Paulding Raider fan. I see big number 78 showing the people how he's putting the moves on number 20 out there.
So it's 24 seconds left here in the third quarter for East Paulding, as East Paulding's up 39-14 as the clock is running. Tabashi is back to quarterback. Oh, and he breaks a couple tackles. He cuts upfield. He's looking to throw it.
And he gets
boom,
hit.
Sonny Smith hits him, but he stands up. Oh, and
that will be enough for another first down, as we had missed tackles and some great athleticism from the quarterback, Tabashi Thomas.
That was a good ball playing by number 21, Brian Horain, as he was hit hard by Sonny Smith, but
Sonny didn't wrap him up.
Nope, Sonny went for the kill shot, and
he came flying in like a John Cena off the ropes, shoulder tackle.
Yes, sir. So it's now 1st and 10. The ball's on the 46-yard line for New Manchester. New Manchester is trying to create some life here as they're going deep. Oh, and he drops it.
He dropped the ball wide open. The defender fell down. Actually may have hurt himself, number 13 for East Paulding, and the receiver was wide open, and he dropped the football, and now he's getting a pat on the back from the East Paulding Raider, number 7. I think that's Cruz.
No, number 7, Brandon Smith.
All right, him too. He gave him a big pat on the back. Hey, man, that's all right. Nice effort. But, man, that was very interesting.
So it's now
that's the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter, about to start the fourth quarter, as East Paulding's up 39-14.
East Paulding looking good tonight. If you are an East Paulding fan, they got to be proud of what they're seeing tonight. I really thought that this quarterback for New Manchester was going to put on a show tonight, but the show's been put on, but not by him. It's been put on by Cody Long and Dylan Prater and Jalen Browder, and the rest of the East Paulding Raiders have done a fantastic job tonight playing football and putting on their show.
So I'm interested to see what this fourth quarter has in tell for us. As next week, New Manchester has another hard game versus South Paulding at home, so that'll be another big region matchup for them. East Paulding will be at East Paulding will be at Paulding County next week, so that'll be another one. They're going to pass, and he is tackled in the backfield.
He had a lot of time, and he dropped back about 20 yards, but he did get about a 12-yard loss, so he is sacked.
He was tackled by Javon Brown and Keith Knight, and it looks like Tanner Paris is coming in for Javon after that sack to give him a little breather. So it's now 3rd down and 25 yards. I'm going to just estimate that. And he drops it.
I don't know what's the deal is with these receivers for New Manchester tonight. It must be the drizzle, the moisture in the air, whatever it is. They've dropped a lot of balls tonight. And this could be a lot closer ball game than what it is. But if you're an East Paulding fan, no worries. So now it's 4th down and 20.
So
we'll say 4th and 18, Austin. 4th and 18, and they are going to go back and punt. And as we mentioned a few minutes ago, Austin, New Manchester is undefeated and has not seen this situation all year. Down by 25 points from the East Paulding Raiders, and they seem to be trying to hurry things just a little too much now, playing out of desperation.
So Cruz Paul back to return. And
nice punt. Fair catch by Paul.
Ooh, he almost scared me there. I thought he was going to drop it as he took a stutter step.
Well, I'm enjoying this game.
Oh, yeah, it's been a great game.
The third quarter went by quick. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Dylan Prater's been playing great ball. Cody Long's been unstoppable in the run game. The passing game has really shown itself tonight, and we didn't see that in the first couple of games. We just saw mostly the run game from East Paulding, but the passing game is what's really shined, I think, over the running game, even though Cody Long's played a great game. What a catch by Sean Ford. He tipped it up by number 4. Sean Ford went up in the air to grab it, over a receiver. What a catch by Sean Ford. Like I was saying.
Austin, that ball was batted around 3 or 4 times, and he just stayed focused and came down with the football, reached right over the shoulders of the defender, and just came up with the football.
Like I said, the passing game is really shining tonight, and it's amazing me.
East Paulding's now ready to make a statement in this game. Fumble.
But I believe Murray Sanders got back on the ball.
He did fall back on it. We got the Dylan Prater says, my bad, and mishandled the snap, and then didn't put it into the pocket of the runner. So he's taking all the blame for that. We won't hear that tonight, will we?
Nope, not at all.
We're not going to hear that one.
Yeah, he's going to talk about what he did tonight.
Well, he said my fault, but that's the last time we'll hear that.
Yeah, he probably won't say that tonight.
2nd down and 11, hands off to
Maurice Sanders.
Maurice, and big number 70 out there now is throwing some people around. Looks like these Raider big linemen are having some fun.
That's Daniel McCharty.
McCharty's looks like he's having a blast out there tonight, blocking and throwing some people around. Uncle Bobby checking us out, I think, on 278 The Mix. He's enjoying at least watching the score come up on Facebook. Hopefully he's not too busy cooking barbecue to enjoy a little football.
So it's now 3rd down and 8 for the Raiders. And interested to see what they do here if they go with their passing game or run. I know Dylan likes to take off running. We got a timeout called on for the Raiders, so coach saw something he didn't like. He's going to
He saw that snap clock running down is what he saw, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. Did you like it?
Nope, not at all.
Nah, I didn't like it either. So we got a lot of things going on here tonight. East Paulding's making their fans happy. The fans are motivated tonight when they opening kickoff, New Manchester opening drive went down and scored, got the extra point, made it 7-0. And then when East Paulding got the kickoff, they went down and scored and made it 7-6. Then New Manchester got the football, went down and scored and made it 13-6. Then East Paulding went down and scored and made it 14-12.
So East Paulding's put a show on tonight, that's for sure. And they learned a lot after that loss to South Paulding. And, that's good to go ahead and get the first loss out of the season, It shows a lot about your team. And we learned a lot tonight in this game as East Paulding's limited their mistakes.
Well, New Manchester hadn't scored since the first quarter. It's 3rd down and 8 for East Paulding. Prater hands off to. He keeps it himself, and Prater's got a hole.
He's got room. He gets around the outside. He's got enough room.
Oh, we got a flag on the play. Illegal contact to the helmet, probably. Oh, Prater stepped out of bounds back on the 31, it looks like. Prater stepped out of bounds on the 31. Let's get on the right camera, and you guys will be able to see that. So Prater stepped out of bounds on 31, went on down to about the 35 or 25 or so, took a big hit in the face mask, and they're going to add on to his run to add a few more onto that. Like a spear, I guess, is what they're calling, some kind of illegal helmet contact.
Yep. So it's going to get extra yardage right there where we thought Dylan Prater got out of bounds is where the ball's going to be spotted at.
I didn't ever know Dylan Prater was so fast because he works kind of slow.
Yep.
He works for us, and he's a good kid, good player, good employee, but I didn't realize he was that fast. So next time he slacks up, I'm going to tell him he needs to pick it up. It's 1st and goal.
All right, let's see what Dylan Prater has for the defense right here.
I'm not sure. Oh, chain crew wasn't set yet. It's 1st and 15. 1st and 10 on the 15. So that's where we are.
Motion. He hands it off. 28 cuts it. Oh, he is leveled. 34 for New Manchester.
Man, he came out of nowhere and put the medal to
Josh Thomas. That was a hit right there. So it'll be 2nd down and about 9.
2nd down and 9 for the Raiders. 39-14, leading by 25 early in the 4th quarter. New Manchester came in tonight undefeated. They have not scored since the 1st quarter. It's been all East Paulding tonight. And there's a handoff up the middle, and he's going to get about 4 yards and still driving. They're not quitting. These guys get stood up, and they just drive.
I just got a text message. Somebody's wondering where they can get some Uncle Bobo's barbecue.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody wants some Uncle Bobby's barbecue. Uncle Bobby, where you at tonight, man? Uncle Bobby's, I'm sure he's not cooking barbecue tonight, but Uncle Bobby's barbecue is probably some of the best barbecue you will eat. 3rd down and 6 for the Raiders. Ball's inside the 10.
Hand off to Murray Sanders. Murray Sanders cuts it up. He breaks a couple more tackles. He keeps on moving his feet, and he has enough for the first down, and they keep on moving him, and it might be a touchdown. Oh, they're going to call the whistle early.
He kept driving. They should have gave him that. He kept driving. He never was really stopped. He got the first down, and it was inside the 5, and he just kept driving and driving and driving and got into the end zone. But they're going to whistle him dead inside the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 3.
So it'll be 1st and goal on the 3-yard line for the Raiders. 7 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Dylan Prater at quarterback. Let's see what he does here. He hands it off to Murray Sanders. Murray Sanders trucks a couple of people, and he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Raiders. So it'll be 45-14 for East Paulding as we wait for the extra point. Oh, dang it. I didn't even see the tandem. So as we get ready for the extra point, with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the game, there's a lot of time left in the game. East Paulding put some more points on the board. And the kick is good. So that's 46-14, your East Paulding Raiders over your New Manchester Jaguars.
They're so dramatic.
I know.
Golly, guys. You're tricking us. All right, 46-14. New Manchester came in undefeated. They have not scored since the first quarter. East Paulding's done a show tonight. They're putting on some skills displays tonight. The fans love it.
I know Holden Thompson down there on the sidelines with a boot on. He's very upset about not being able to play. So hopefully he'll recover quick off of that broken ankle, I believe is what it is, and be out on the field coming weeks. Look at that smoke from the cannon.
I like the smell.
You know, yeah. Just look at the view of the game.
Well, we got people wanting to know all kinds of stuff right now. Where they can get Uncle Bobby's barbecue. Not sure where he's set up at. Give us a text, 404-232-0279, and we can answer your questions too, as long as it's not questions about relationships or anything, because we're not very good at that. 404-232-0279. Give us a text.
And the kick.
And that's going in and out of the end zone. That's almost as Miles Hemphill style right there.
Yes, sir. So it's 7 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and we're about to see New Manchester's offense. So I'm eager to see what East Paulding's defense is going to do. I'm ready to see some play made.
Well, I know the Raiders are fired up on defense. They've held the quarterback who came in here being the big dog around this region, and they've shut him down. And I think we have a new big dog in the region tonight. Dylan Pickle Prater has put on a show, as well as Cody Long and Jalen Browder. The actual whole East Paulding offense has put on a show tonight.
You know, the defense has really showed up, and that's a big part of this game is the defense showing up.
I'm glad they came. I would have been short players.
So hand off to Brian Horan. Brian Horan maybe got a yard or two. Oh, and he breaks through it. He gains about 5. So what a great run by Brian Horan.
Harrion,
sorry.
That's okay, because I was calling him all kind of names a couple weeks ago. It's hard when you're saying it on the fly. You have to think about it for a second.
Yep. So it's going to be second down and about 6, I'll say, for New Manchester.
We got fans climbing over everybody up in here tonight.
Let's see the defense. What the defense does here is Tabashi is back, quarterback. He's looking to the sidelines for the play. He's calling out the play. Delay of game.
Can't wait that long. Timeout East Paulding.
Oh, East Paulding saw something that they saw and wanted to fix it before it happened.
Yep. All they got to do is look at that quarterback, and they can see a lot.
Well, you know, tonight it hadn't been really like that. It's been all East Paulding.
46-14. East Paulding Raiders over the undefeated New Manchester Jaguars. They came in here tonight thinking they were going to make some things happen, and it just didn't quite work out like they wanted it to happen because East Paulding also came to play.
Yes, sir.
See what we got. I think we may have a response from Uncle Bobby's Barbecue. Uncle Bobby's Barbecue is located at 4575 Atlanta Highway in Hiram at Pike's Diesel. And that's right next to New Seasons Church, right there at 278 is actually where we got our name from, 278 The Mix. But 278 next to New Seasons Church. Saturday, he's there from 12 to 2. Go by and see Uncle Bobby. Tell him you heard us talking about him on the Friday Night Lights. East Paulding running all over New Manchester game of the week. Uncle Bobby in the house. Uncle Bobby's son played some great football here at East Paulding.
Oh, yeah. He was a great athlete, and he still is. He plays for Vanderbilt. He is a junior this year, senior this year. He might be redshirted junior is probably what he is.
He's a big old boy. He's been eating a lot of barbecue.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10, New Manchester. And here's Tabashi back.
And he's looking to throw.
And he wants to throw and he wants to run. He can't decide, so he's going to run. And he's going to go out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. We got a flag on the play that came in from nowhere. This flag, I don't know what they're going to call. They just simply pushed him out of bounds, but they got some kind of flag on here. And it's going to be horse collar.
On the Raiders. So
horse collar on the Raiders, and that's going to be a 10-yarder, I believe, Austin.
Yes, sir.
Well,
so
it's going to be a first down. They're going to give it to him, a first down, because I think it might be a 15-yarder.
Horse collar will call against the Raiders.
It is a 15-yard penalty on the Raiders. They don't want to start doing this with that quarterback. He's talented. He hadn't shown much tonight, but he is talented. 1st and 10, New Manchester. The ball's on the 48-yard line. Tabashi under center. He's going to hand off to himself. He's going to roll out and keep it and being chased by number 30.
30's on his tail, and he's looking to run. He sees open room. He's cutting it back up the field, and he is tackled by a host of Raiders.
He's got about 13 yards on that carry. That's going to be another first down for New Manchester. If they're not careful, they might score one more touchdown and get within 30 points in this game.
Shoot, that was a good run there by Tabashi.
It's 46-14, 32 points down. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's right. My math is pretty
hey,
good. Not bad for a North Cobb kid.
Exactly,
Yeah. 1st and 10, New Manchester.
Santrez is out there at the slot. Let's see what Santrez is going to do, number 5. Oh, he's just there to block. And he's tackled by a host of Raiders. So it's going to be now 2nd down and about 5 for the New Manchester Jaguars. And we have a new quarterback, it looks like, warming up for East Paulding. But
he's been doing that for a while. Maybe he's just
but we haven't been on offense since then.
Well, we were on offense last time that he warmed up, and then Pickle went out there and did a pretty good job again. But remember when Dylan said it was his fault? I remember that because we'll never see it again.
That's right.
He'll never tell you again it was his fault. Another first down for New Manchester. Another 13-yard gain, so it's going to be 1st and 10 now on the 25-yard line. Austin, Uncle Bobby said he's also going to be at PB Rich Middle School, 60 Old Country Trail in Dallas. That's that new school right there by Martin's, I believe. 6 to 9 on Halloween for the food truck Saturdays and trunk or treat.
Okay.
Uncle Bobby, man, you're not going to find better barbecue.
Nope, not at all. So let's see what Tabashi does here as he looks to throw. Jody overruns him. He's looking to cause problems.
And he's overthrown his receiver, who was covered very well by number 7. And that's going to be now an incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10.
Shoot. The cornerback ran all the way to the fence. He was guarding him so hard.
Maybe he was running to Uncle Bobby's.
And he was in the right direction.
Also want to give a shout-out tonight to Michael Justice Orthodontics, right next door to Stars and Strikes.
Tabashi looks to throw. He's got
Oh,
time.
he's got so much time. It's going to be next week.
He's gonna just sit down and have time.
He's going. What he did, Austin, is as we've seen him do that in the past. He has receivers go all over the place. He gets the backfield for the defense on those receivers, and then he gets the line rushing, and he's got open field. He gets past the line, and he can run for a few days like that. So it didn't work for him that time because the Raiders are on their A game tonight.
Yep. So it's 3rd down and 5 for the New Manchester Jaguars as there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. It looks like Paulding County is going to pull their game out tonight. So I'm interested to see what's in store next week for East Paulding versus Paulding County.
These backs on both sides are giving a lot of extra effort tonight, and I think he got some extra effort, got down inside the 10 to the 9 for another New Manchester first down. But don't worry, fans. East Paulding is winning by 32 points. So one more touchdown won't hurt. Give the offense a break, and they'll come back out and do their thing. Yeah. Austin, we got some people I think might be following us tonight on our stream. I'm not sure if they're actually on the stream or on our Facebook, just checking things out. But these people were at every game for at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 years. Christian Suttles, watched Lorenz and Andre Suttles play their high school career here. They're doing a great job, I believe, in college right now as well.
Yeah, Andre's playing at Furman, and Lorenz is at North Carolina A&T, both showing out.
Lorenz out here is doing outstanding over there.
Oh, yeah.
1st and goal on the 5, and the snap comes and the whistles blow.
They're both great football players.
Well, they're a great family.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun. They were always a lot of fun to hang, watch play, watch how Mom got into the games. It was great. So we got a penalty on, looks like East Paulding. So if you want to watch this game again, it's going to be up on replay tomorrow night. Sometime tomorrow once we get it uploaded. It'll be on 278themix.com. You can watch it again in its entirety if you want on demand. You can run it up, run it back, watch other plays. One play you don't want to miss is that one play where
Cruz Paul leveled that guy.
Cruz Paul decleated. His shoes went flying up. Looked like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
So we're going to probably cut that piece out and show it over and over and over. That might be a good thing to send up to ESPN. 1st and goal on the 10.
So we'll see what Tabashi keeps it. Tabashi looks to run. There's a holding, and it was not called at all.
So then it wasn't holding. So now it's a touchdown.
It was still holding, so it's going to be 46-20.
Let's put the camera over here so we can see what's going on. Well, let's give them another 6 points. Now it is
20
points.
as we wait for the extra point.
As they run onto the field.
So are they going to onside kick it, my guess is.
Well, it's still the extra point attempt. We can talk about that.
Yep.
That's Angel.
Yeah, Angel's a good kicker, and it's good.
Angel got him to 21 points now, so don't worry about it, East Paulding fans. We just wanted to give your Raiders a little break on offense. It's 46-21.
What's the difference in that now? Can you tell me?
East Paulding Raiders 46-21?
Yeah.
25. I like the way we sit here and stream this whole game live, and they announced Fox 5 and Channel 11 where you can go watch the highlights tonight when they could be watching it now. That's all right.
Yep.
One day we might be a big dog in town.
So my question is, I just got asked in the text, when we do an East game again, where you want to know? What are you thinking about next week?
You know, I don't know. I'd like to cover a Paulding County game.
We haven't done a Paulding County game.
We'll look at the schedule and see what's going on. I haven't done a North Paulding game this year. But we will see what we got. You know, we have so many options.
Yeah, we really do.
And we get so many people talking for us, you know, promoting us when we do this. I asked the announcer earlier just to promote, you know, since it's raining, maybe they could watch at home or whatever. We didn't get an announcement. But 11 Live and Fox 5 shows up. Oh, boy.
Well, you know what?
They don't know who you are, I guess.
Yeah, they need to
I
learn.
think that's what it is.
So it looks like we might see an onside kick here by Angel.
Yep, Angel's set up. Most
Nope.
of his kicks seem to be onside kicks. I think East Paulding was expecting an onside kick, and this rolls over his head and out of bounds.
So
And
that'll be a flag, and it'll be spotted on the 35-yard line.
Well, they could kick it again, right? Is that an option this
Yeah,
year?
that is an option, but I'd probably go with the 35.
I think they're right. Probably on the 30 more so than 35. Yep, 35-yard line.
So it looks like we're going to get some of our younger players in there for some action on this varsity. As I see a new offensive line, new quarterback, a whole new core in there. Except I believe Maurice Sanders is still in there.
I would have liked to see East Paulding get a little closer out of their end zone before we did this, but that's okay. Everybody needs little reps. That's good.
A handoff to Maurice Sanders. Maurice Sanders finds a hole.
Uh-oh.
He breaks a couple tackles. He keeps on going, and he is like pulled for a good 15 yards.
That's extra effort. 14-yard pickup is going to be 1st and 10 now. The ball's just short of the 50, and it's going to be on the 48-yard line.
We have a New
it.
Manchester player down.
Yep.
It looks like that's number 2, Chris Bacon. So there's 2 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter as East Paulding's up 46-21. The ball is spotted on the 42-yard line, or 46-yard line, my fault.
I want to thank Jeff Harkins, Jeff Harkin Productions. If you ever need any video done, give him a shout. He's pretty good at what he does. Makes a living at it, so that makes him really good at what he does. Going to lose a yard on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
So
Jeff Harkins is the video man here at East Paulding. Also does the end of the season reels for them. Does a great job. He's being a cameraman for 278 The Mix tonight. Appreciate you, Jeff.
so that looks like that was number 23 on the carry for Traquan Williams. He's just a sophomore. So there's a minute 45 left and counting. It's 2nd down and 11 for East Paulding Raiders. And I know Jet Trout is now the quarterback. I'm sure he wants to get a touchdown, you know. Oh, it gets leveled. I don't.
Welcome to the big show.
Yeah, I guess so.
He got about a 3 or 4 yard gain on that. It's going to be 3rd down now and 10. He got leveled. I don't even think he saw it coming.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 11, minute 15. So there's going to be another play.
So how was it, Austin? I didn't mean to interrupt you. When you were playing where you stayed on the sidelines the whole game and got in there for that one play.
Well, it's always an excitement, you know. Just the atmosphere of Friday Night Lights. There's nothing like it. You can ask many people. They'll say they preferred Friday nights over Saturday nights. Just the family-oriented aspect of the game.
2 yard gain. It's going to be 4th down and 8. 4th and 8 for East Paulding. And are they going to go for it? Or are they going to go ahead and I think they'll go for it and run the clock a little bit, but shows what I know. Here comes the punting team. All right.
So we're going to see a new punter in. I believe that's number 99 for East Paulding. Will Warner.
Will's an underclassman here at East Paulding, I'm sure.
Yes, he's just a sophomore.
Going to get a little experience here as East Paulding takes a timeout.
So there's 20 seconds left, so I believe there'll be one more play after this punt, depending on how long this play goes.
So I might have made a mistake, Austin.
What did you make a mistake on?
One of the most beautiful people I've ever seen on my Facebook. She said that on her Facebook post that she's going to divorce herself. She's tired of letting herself be miserable and all this stuff, so she's going to divorce herself and let God lead her to her new path in her life. And I told her I think he wants her to call me. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So, anyway, she's a very nice-looking young lady.
So it's 46-21 East Paulding Raiders over New Manchester as there's 20 seconds left. And I believe that's going to be your final score unless some crazy stuff happens within these 20 seconds.
Well, I see Herschel getting ready to leave, so I'm pretty sure the game's going to be over. 4th and 8 for East Paulding. They're going to punt. There's a snap. Looks good. Here's the kick. It's blocked. And it's caught and dropped, and East Paulding got it.
It's going to be East Paulding's ball.
It was touched by the defender. Nope, they give it to New Manchester. It didn't go 10 yards, but New Manchester, I thought they had control of it.
It don't matter if it goes 10 yards. But, New Manchester looks like they had control of it.
I see April Thomas, Randy Thomas at the ball game tonight. Holden Thompson's mom coming up the stairs. They miss watching their son play tonight, but they are happy the Raiders are doing what they do.
So it's 11 seconds left here as we wait for New Manchester to get on the field.
We've enjoyed it. You did a good job tonight. Austin had fun doing this game. A lot of excitement. I didn't get to hear you call Sonny Smith's name too much tonight, but the times you did call it was amazing because he did some amazing work again tonight.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. So I wonder if they're going to run a play or are they just going to knee it? That's my question.
They might as well go ahead and concede. Well, they're going to run a play. That's how people get hurt.
Yep.
That's all right.
So that's going to go to the buzzard right there as your East Paulding Raiders
In
win.
the cannon, be ready.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
there it is.
go.
I wasn't. So your final is 46-21. East Paulding Raiders over New Manchester, as East Paulding gets a big victory this week in the region, as they'll go 2-1 in the region, and New Manchester will go 2-1. So the only undefeated team I believe is Alexander left in our region. So it'll be eager to see how that turns out when East Paulding meets New Alexander. Next week, East Paulding's at Paulding County, and New Manchester will be at home versus.
Well, if East Paulding's at Paulding County next week, I'm sure we do that game again.
So you hear it there, we might be at East Paulding, Paulding County next week.
Maybe we can get in here. We'll see how it looks. Sometimes it's hard to get into this East Paulding Superdome, but we can try it again for next week.
It'll be at Paulding County, so we'll be at Paulding County.
Well, there you go. So we shouldn't have any problems. All right, so thanks again for watching 278 The Mix Friday Night Lights tonight. Austin Lawrence, Randy K. Riggs, peace.